I'm here now. Hello. I have work to do. I have work to do, but that won't stop stream from being weird. It's that boy. I'm a boy. If that. Time to animate, as my old sitcom style catchphrase goes. I don't know. I had a good stream yesterday. A little tired today, but I think that's just because I'm trying to, crunch a bit with animation and school and such. But yeah. You know how it is. A little tired. It happens. It'll happen. Sometimes you have to make some sort of public appearance and then you realize, wait a minute, I'm tired. Oops. And as an introvert, being tired is not conducive to me talking to people. Whoa. What a wacky situation. What did that... that's probably a parody of a sitcom, yeah? Just it being like, what wacky scenarios, and then it's just kind of really depressing stuff. Like someone being at a party they don't want to be at, and there's no drama besides that, they're just really sad they're there. That probably exists. But yeah. I gotta do like... I got pretty far with these. Where I'm over halfway done with the in-betweens for this eel scene, which has not only taken up a chunk of animation time on stream, but also just in general for my junior piece. So, I'm not sure what was I thinking of? How much my professors would approve of that, but kind of the idea is that this is supposed to be the smooth, impressive animation for the film. So if it's not smooth or that impressive, then uh-oh. Not much of a film anymore. I would really love it if that was part of my critique for the year. Just the simple statement of like, well, this isn't really a film. More like a really sad... That's what I should... Cahill Comics is no longer an animation studio. We make really sad PowerPoints. That is the entire thing we do. Sad PowerPoints. Metal Sonic, correct. Because Sonic always has jam and music. Hi, Nibdy. Dun, 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 dun. Eel. Slide says, now you're pointing with power. Nintendo shouldn't have dropped that. Like, does Nintendo have like a slogan now? Because I feel like they dropped playing with power. And no offense, that's a pretty good slogan. A little old school, a little 90s, yes. But I mean, fuck. What's PlayStation's? Isn't PlayStation's like play greater, be greater, something like that? I think playing with power would be a good matchup for that. I don't know if Xbox has one, but then again, Xbox has let a lot of people down over the years, so. I don't know how much I rag on Xbox on stream. I do in my head a lot. Privately. But, to be fair, most of that comes from the PlayStation has more exclusives than Xbox. But I guess if you don't care about that, then, you know. I mean, if you want exclusives, and this isn't good business advice, but if you want exclusives, you should always go with Nintendo, because fucking they'll never let any of their shit be on anything other than their current system. So, is there any Nintendo game legally on PC? Has Nintendo always just kept every first-party game on their consoles? Probably. Probably and definitely. Is that everything? That looks like everything. Okay. Continue to ink of Eel. So this is 18.5. We have, I think, 10 of these to do before this scene is done. So hopefully I can get them done on a reasonable time. What was I thinking of? I'm doing these. I'm going back and touching up this scene with more frames. Because, what was I thinking of? We're doing like check-ins for our junior film. Where it's like, hey, give us a cut of your film. And it's like, okay. And the current cut has the current version of the Eel animation in it. And it just moves a little too fast. There's things I like about it, but it can't be moving that fast. The monster is literally described as sedentary. It's going to be real hard to convince them it's sedentary if it cuts corners. Need to practice more. You or me? Because I mean, every artist should practice always. Being an artist is a lot like being a Saiyan from Dragon Ball Z. You can never stop practicing. Always train. Always. You always want to fight someone because they're better. Why are you judging me, Cahill? About what? Hate me for not practicing? Are you an artist, Pig? Pig, I didn't know you drew or painted or anything. Alright. Oh. I haven't drawn a paper. Long and look. Honestly, it's pretty good. I like it. It can be a little messy, but... Well, I wrote. Well, we'll get back to writing. Writing... I don't mean to come down hard on writers. Also, it looks rad. I agree. Some sick JoJo. I need to watch part 5. I've gotten up to part 4. I know part 5 because I watch a lot of clips. That's what got me into the show, but I need to watch it as a thing. I hear part 5 is in some ways considered the best part. You could say that about any part of JoJo, but... I mean, it kind of has its own self-contained story. You could arguably... Is timed. On stream? Because that'll happen. I think that'll happen no matter what, but... But anyway, not to come too hard on writers, but... Writing is a thing you can kind of do anywhere nowadays. And I don't mean like, oh, take a notepad with you. I mean like, do you have a smartphone? Well, guess what? Not only is there the Notes app, there's the Google Docs app, there's an Everything app to write things down in. Writing is something you can literally do if you have 5 minutes. And I mean, I would argue that has very much similarity. This isn't just like a writing exclusive thing. There's similarities with drawing anywhere. But I'm just saying, if you want to be a writer and you want to get heavy into it, then that's one way to. If you don't, maybe you just want to do it casually, or you don't feel like dedicating that hard, that's fine. Shouldn't have to pour your life into something just to say I am blank. Only gamers have to do that. They get ridiculous by take some of the joy out of it. I mean, yeah. No, I gotcha. Did you get... I don't know. I don't want to ask that on Stream Pig. I can ask you privately later. Because I don't want to like get into it because... Also, to be fair, for Pig's thing specifically, you shouldn't have to keep doing something if it makes you sad. If you're happy with... Well, I was going to be like, if you're happy now, Pig, then I encourage you. But you've mentioned many times that you don't like your job. So, oops. Uh-oh, oops. Okay. Another frame done. We're speeding along. What was I thinking of? I don't know. You should still try. Like, yes, but also I totally get what Pig's saying. So. And that kind of stuff can really wear on a person. So I'm not going to be like, yeah, keep throwing yourself into that dragon's den. Not the Canadian TV show. Though it does have some similarities. Why am I like this? Everyone go watch Manic. It's his birthday. It's his birthday and he's a better animator. Nowhere, but I keep going. Well, what is the thing? I don't know. I think it depends what you're trying to make an effort at. I don't know what your, I guess, long or short-term goals are in NIVD, but with the very specific goal of get published. There's a hard win-fail state when it comes to getting published. I feel like my longest term goal is kind of vague, so I have my fingers in a lot of pies to make it happen. But if you want to get really, make it a decent job, yeah, that's kind of, not to be rude, because that is an incredibly admirable goal, but that is kind of vague. You could do a lot of things to reach that goal, but once again, getting published is just like, this is a black and white issue. And, oops, not working out so far. It is understandably very hard on someone. But I would agree, you shouldn't give up just because publishers keep denying you. There's also I don't know. Did you getting a job? Yeah. No, I understand you. I'm in a similar boat. Oh, so I'm not worried. Damn. I didn't realize Nifty got it all figured out, but I guess they do. Also, Pig, I don't know if you're still here, but I don't know if this got too real. Did you ever try like self-publishing? Or just like on a site or a blog or whatever? Not I do to my parents. Well, yeah, there's a bit of fortune in that. I want to do things on my own, understandably. I think that's a good mindset to have. To be like, yes, my parents have helped me out a lot. I would like to break out in my own way. I would like to do dance, Father, I want to be a dancer. You can't stop my dreams, Father. I will know to dance. Yeah, I don't know. If Pig's not here, I'll ask him later. Because, based on different stuff, I would like to encourage him. If writing is still Pig's passion. Because if it's not, then, Because you can have a thing and be like, I want to do this. And then you do it. And you're like, wow, that sucks. And then you don't want to do it anymore. But if you still feel that fire, that fiery fire, to, you know, do whatever it is you want to do, then you should always still go for it in any capacity. Success is relative, and in our capitalist society, blah 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 blah, Up. But yeah. It's just like, you know, do what you want. I've definitely kind of, and I mean obviously this is because of the advent of the internet, but I feel like a lot of people have been like, well, I need to have a job that works blank, blank, and blank ways. And it's like, well, no. If you manage to find a way to sustain yourself, you don't gotta change it just because it's not a quote-unquote regular job. In fact, nuts to that. Just do whatever the heck it is you were doing. Unless it's, you know, wrong, morally or legally, or both. But yeah, dreams and or whatnot. Oh my gosh. Oh, Pig's probably not. I think Pig's like hard lurking or whatever. I have such a great idea. Cahill has idea. It is secret idea, but it has cometh to me. So, I'll deal with that little Jimmy Neutron brain blast later. What was I thinking of? I don't know. Want to talk about current events? No? Good. I don't know if my streams are wicked entertaining, but I do purposely try and stay away from being like, so this was in the news. Because the news sucks. The news sucks. Never go to news. What was I thinking of? I mean, it is good to stay well informed. I'll say that. But as bad as Twitter is, I like getting news in a form that isn't just like from a singular source, and more from like a cacophony of voices screaming at me at once. Because then I can't focus on one opinion for too long, and can just kind of get the events as they happen. I think Twitter's good for that. As long as you just kind of, you know, don't read into one opinion too much and just kind of listen to whatever the heck it is everyone's talking about, you'll get the news. The news will be understood. So, you know. That's neato. A lot was revealed in the years 2016 to 2020, and I think part of that is that news companies don't really care about things. One news company will say one thing and the other one will say another, and this is very, I feel like this is like a lot of people are like, yes, why are you telling me this? The problem is, a lot of people still are just like, oh, well, I go to this one news station for what I'm hearing. And I get being like, oh, they can't influence me, but thing is, they will say they like just as simple as like saying something in a negative tone when something happens will be enough to, if in some small way, influence how you're seeing that thing. So, with that in mind, try and look at it from different perspectives. Uh-oh. This is just my dash, or is stream fully up? Stream's kind of... Oops. Let me... Steam's open for no reason. Close Steam. How does this do it? Close that. What was I thinking of? No, I'm just kind of checking Discord. I'll close Discord. I don't need it for stuff unless someone hops in chat and says, Cahill, let's do a call. But that doesn't happen. I don't know. Greg hangs out in the neighborhood. Did you like my OC? Which OC? Is Stitch your OC? Because that's a pretty good OC. Now Stitch, you will allow that OC to pass into the public domain upon appropriate amount of time after your passing, correct? Because if the answer is yes, then Dylan Cahill, who has no legal ownership over Stitch the cartoon character, entrust you with his care fully. I, Dylan Elizabeth Olsen Cahill, fully entrust you. That's right, it's been me all along. My acting chops are wicked good. Can there be an actor who's like the chameleon from Spider-Man? in such a way that they never show their true face, so they're just constantly in prosthetic shit the entire time, and are thus able to play every role. Which, by the way, why doesn't the Chameleon do that? Because that's so much more profit. Are you kidding me? That would be so much more profitable than crime. Just like, and what makes you fit to play this role? Well, I can literally just become the person. We can stand here for about a minute as you describe the character you want, and I'll just do that. And, I mean, you could be like, well, he's already a criminal, so he couldn't become a famous actor. And to that I say, most actors are famous. Most famous actors are criminals. So, if anything, he's kind of ahead of the game. He should just fucking do it. Coward. The Chameleon is a coward. Refuses to get on stage and live his dream. I have super short hair right now. Which, like, I don't like how it looks completely, but, like, it feels nice. It feels pretty nice to just kind of rub your hands through because it's all fuzzy. So, that's neat. Get down. But no more hair streams. That's for sure. That's for dang sure. Wow, we don't have a lot of viewers today, huh? I'm not gonna focus on that. Not to be rude, Twitch. I really can't bother with viewers. Simply because I just got. Whether or not I was streaming tonight, this is getting done. So, who comes to watch me do it is rather irrelevant. Even if the ninja Tyler Blevins himself came from his lofty chair upon the heavens and blessed me with a raid, I have to be like, sorry, Blevins. Can't today. He'd be like, do you want to play Fortnite? And I'd be like, no. But you could pay me exorbitant amount of money to make an emote. Because, you know, that. I wish less viewers just meant I could play whatever music I wanted, you know? Like, if that was the case, I could just play literally anything, anytime. Because no one would be listening to it. But unfortunately, Kuwoopa, King Kappa, doesn't see it that way. And will give me a naughty cease and desist if I play Fall Out Boy on stream. So, no to that. Dun, 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 dun. Eel eyebrow. Eel eyebrow. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I wish I had a DJ booth just so whenever, for whatever reason, I have a record scratch, I have need of a record scratch in a cartoon or video or what have you, I could just do it. Just go over to my thing and just rub it a bit. That's what they do, right? They call it rubbing records. Or is that a different thing in the DJ community? Probably a different thing. There's a rubbing your records together. Sinful. Dun, 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 dun. Get down. Up, up, up. We're just gonna be chilling like a villain as we continue to animate. Not everything has to be goofs. Not everything has to be goofs. Sometimes we can just listen to Sonic music and draw a drawing. I'm a little chilly. That's your update on Cahill. Oh, wrong one. Right one. The right one was to the left. How ironic. I need to stop. Man, it's a good thing there aren't people at this stream, because my commentary is not doing great. Down. Get down. Get down. Animating, do do do. No, not Ditto. Ditto is good boy. Also, I need a. I'm gonna play a different Sonic track. Get the blood pumping. Down, 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 down. Okay, we officially have less than 10 to go. So, with any luck, these can go real quick. I'm just gonna, you know what? Risky maneuvers here. I'm just gonna do straight pen. Speed up the process. I know what I'm doing, he says nervously. I mean, fuck. I've done enough of these in-betweens at this point to do them blindfolded, so I don't see why pen should stop me. They do oh, whoops. Pen, stop me! Uh-oh. We're gonna take a little white after this. My hubris! There we go. That blends in a bit more. I was a little too hasty. That won't show up. Here's the thing. It shows up a little now, right? It'll show up way less when I take a picture of it for the animation. So we're good. We're fine. Don't tell your mom about what happened here today. Don't worry about it. She doesn't need to know. Ding, 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 ding. Ooh, some nice techno bops. Also, I'm thinking we'll do a couple episodes of a new Bloodborne playthrough when I'm done Pokemon Gold, and then break it up with a short game, and then we'll see how we go from there. It'll probably get broken up by Monster Hunter, if I'm being honest. Heck, maybe that's the next playthrough on the channel. I don't think I'm going to do a playthrough of that. I think I'm going to do a lot of multiplayer with friends. Such as Pigbert. If he'll have me hunting with him. Monster Hunter. Hi, Juice. Yeah, I'm probably going to stream some Rise when it comes out. Listen, I was trying to get into Monster Hunter before they announced Rise. They announced Rise. I managed to finish Generations Ultimate, and I was like, that was pretty neat. I'm not sure if it's my cup of monster killing tea, but I'm going to give it more shots. Plus, I haven't played it with friends yet, so gotta do that. Also, it's kind of like a sign, because fucking I played it and I was like, man, Mitsukune is really fun to hunt, and then they showed a new Rise trailer, and they're like, Mitsukune coming back, hunt it down with your friends, and it's like, okay, well, time to buy the game. I was already thinking about it, and now I got to. So. What was I thinking of? I don't know. I don't know how much this applies to other Monster Hunter games, but my biggest problem with Generations was the fact that, like, you know, Monster Hunter is advertised being like, yeah, kill big dragon things, some scaly lizard boys, and then for a lot of it, I was killing what was basically just kind of like velociraptors, and like, yeah, it was fun, but I was like, I could be doing something a bit more amazing than this. This feels like a weird Jurassic Park ripoff. That is not a... I hope no one takes that as a reflection of my total feelings about Ultimate. I mean, not Ultimate, Generations. I'm just saying. I could have done with less Velociraptor monsters, more flyy, breathy, poison and fire and what have you monsters. Yeah. Like, no offense, they're completely, especially because I don't know how much you need to know and do to be a pro Monster Hunter, but like, I went through that game without grinding a lot and ended up doing pretty well. There was like very few monsters I ever even got carded on. Even like the Fateful Four, I was like, yeah, I'm fine. But like, I do get that there's supposed to be an element of grinding to it. Like, if you like to grind, that's a kind of game for you. Because, like, you know, there's lots of armor and weapons that you can get, and most of them require to have multiple of certain monster things, some of which are easy to get, some of which you have to do the same mission multiple times for. Which of course then gives you the opportunity to do whatever you missed on that mission before, blah blah blah. So I mean, to be fair, as far as like, I guess Capcom just kind of has a grip hold on replayable games between like Monster Hunter and Mega Man, even though they like to ignore Mega Man. Even though they like to ignore the closest thing they got to a mascot. Like, not to be rude, I don't think Monster Hunter can serve as a mascot, mostly just because the felines maybe, but not like a person, because the point of Monster Hunter is that you're just kind of nondescript hunter person. And then they got Ryu from Street Fighter. They got the Resident Evil series. So like maybe like Jill and Chris, but even then. And then yeah, those are the Capcom franchises I can list off the top of my head. So, and no offense, most of the ones I said have normal human people. And for the most part, normal, realistic-looking human people don't serve for very good mascots. Like, sure, Mario's a small Italian man, but he's a stylized small Italian man. No, you. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what that was to, Stitch. So, I don't know. I definitely like Mega Man more than I like Monster Hunter. Yeah, I said it. But I still want to give more. I want to give a modern Monster Hunter, you know, its chance. He said it. I said it. That's right. I'm saying it. That's what you hear before someone says something offensive and pretends like it was brave. Yeah, that's right. We're saying it. Like Mega Man, but with more man than mine. Well, you'd be wrong, because he's basically 12. So he's wicked, not a man. I don't know how old Mega Man is. I'm sorry, let me just... No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't... Ha. You are forbidden from seppuku in my chat. Yes. Timeout.com. Nope. Not that either. Heck, if I have to, Stitch, I'll VIP you, just so you have as little way to get yourself banned as possible. Also, please don't legitimately do anything offensive. No. Yeah, no, I'm going to do for a timeout. Okay, I'm good. Glad to hear. I didn't think you would, but you know, there's always that chance. There's always the person who takes the bit a bit too far. So I want to make sure. Because I don't know, if someone did that in chat, not Stitch, like Juice. No, Juice is fine. But what was I thinking of? Oh yeah, if someone did something like that in chat, I would be like, hey, guess what? You're not gonna come back from that. I'm gonna ban you for the rest of the stream, and then maybe later we'll see if you come back next stream. You bans, exactly. Cause like, yeah, haha, funny. I did a harmless thing and got timed out. Haha, the joke. But if you then take it and do something that would the things that I would legitimately warrant banning people for are bad enough that I wouldn't feel guilty if they were willing to do it on stream. So, you know. And I feel like there's evidence of me being pretty lenient throughout my stream career. Man, I wish I had partner, just so I could have a lot of emotes. I watch Barry having lots of emotes, I'm like, that looks fun. I think I might want to get rid of Bean. I love Bean, but I want to have a pride emote. And the only other thing we could have it, the only other place we could have it is in the $250 Bitmote tier. And that doesn't seem great. On BTTV or something. I mean, sure. But Bean only gets so much uses now. And if I put it on BTTV, then it probably wouldn't get used in my chat. And I really doubt it'll get used on anyone else's chat. So, I don't know. Here's the thing. Right now, as much as I want a pride emote, there's no pressure for it. And there's no pressure for any different emotes. My emotes don't get used. Look, I would say, out of the usable emotes I have, okay, tier 1, I have Bean, No You, Love, Aura, and Ooh7. I think Ooh7 is the most usable, followed by No You and Love, then Aura. Bean, Bar Corgi, Lafant aren't useful. Make pride mode. Make pride mode. Okay, well. I would feel more pressured, Stitch, if it wasn't something I was saying I already want to do. And knew you were doing that because, you know, you want to see me do it. Which I appreciate. But regardless. For right now, listen. When people start giving me more subs, which isn't a thing to do, then I will feel pressure to make more usable emotes. But right now, the only times I get subs is when Pig is looking to empty their bank account, and when someone wants to match Pig emptying their bank account. So. Also, San. San has given me subs in the past, which I appreciate it. I don't know. I listen. I'm not a big Twitch streamer. I don't have the best emotes. I think I have some good emotes. Why cry? Why cry, Stitch? I'm just saying. I think for $5, getting some of these random emotes, the Golden Heart, the No You, the Ooh7, the Kanji. Or that's probably Hiragana. I don't fucking know. I'm not gonna listen. I love how I've talked about this before. I love how sound effects are stylized in manga. I'm never gonna do it because I'm not fluent in that language. I don't know what, you know. Don't know what each symbol is or means. And I would make myself look like an ass if I started to try. I've added some ones I recognize from JoJo and know the meaning of in different comics, but that's about it. And I mean, heck, that's mostly for the that's for the meme. Gotta do it for the meme. Unless it is heinous. we discover that. I really wish more people had. I said this yesterday. I wish more people had the Yang modes. I'm proud of Yangry. Basically a screen redraw. It gets the point across though. Kind of looks like a Super Saiyan. And I mean, that's kind of what Yang is, so. Heck. Did my job. I was considering calling that emote, gotcha. Because, that's what she says during that scene. And I love that scene. Unfortunately, the emote's already a little cluttered. And I think having an obtuse name wouldn't help people understand what is happening in it. When does this fucking Eel start to turn? Okay, after two more frames, because I'm not gonna animate more of the turning frames. Mostly because I have an editing thing I'm going to do then, so it's not worth the time. But this is 23. Also, everyone can now see why I don't give a heck if games are 60 frames per second. I know it's not the same thing, but this scene will be 60 frames and it's taking me this long to do. And obviously most game makers don't have to hand animate their whole ass game, but still, I'm cool with 30. 30 is like, wow, that's a nice amount of frames. Everyone's like, 120! And it's like, holy shit. Like, yeah, I guess it's buttery smooth. But I still don't need it. Do 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 do. Going to animating. Do do do. Animating. Do 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 do. Animating. You ever just get the urge to sing out the thing you're doing as you're doing it? Yeah, same as me. Hi, I'm Dylan, a normal human being. I'm just chilling as we do some animation. We're going along. Hopefully I can get done all the frames I want to within the next hour. I don't want to seem like I always want to hard cut it off at 2 hours, but A, so far that's been a pretty good time to cut it off. And B, I don't want this one scene to take up a lot of time. Like, no offense, it's already taken up a lot of production time as is. So... most of the production was just getting the eel to look good. And other than that, we didn't do much. Sometimes I wish I could just be a stop-motion animator, which is a different form of hell, mind you, but I wouldn't have to redraw the same thing every time and just move a puppet. Then again, there's lots of, what is it, stop-motion films where you just have to make the same model repeatedly for different scenes and different purposes. So, that's probably not fun either. Dude. Working on stuff. I don't know. Listen, is it so bad? I don't feel the need to be super engaging today. Do I always have to be on for Twitch? I don't know. I talked about this before, but like, think about the next few years. I'm like, I wonder where Twitch will go in my life. And like, I'm definitely curious about that from the perspective of like, will it become more of something? Will it be less of something? Who's to say? It's definitely probably the smarter thing to have a following somewhere else and then start a Twitch. Because people will immediately be drawn into like, oh, now I can watch this person live. Which granted is what got me into watching Barry. I didn't even watch Twitch before that. So. But it doesn't change the fact that, as someone who doesn't really have a following anywhere, Twitch becomes a little harder. I mean, you could say that for basically literally every platform, right? It's like, if I had a following elsewhere, this would be easier. But unfortunately, not the case. But I follow you, Umu. Pig, Pig, we're friends. I'm not gonna hang out with you one day, Pig, and be like, yeah, that's my follower, Mr. Pig. I definitely appreciate everyone who follows. That's for sure. Don't ever get that twisted. Well, you know. I don't have the kind of audience it would take to get a YouTube original show. And by that I mean I don't have the kind of ridiculous numbers to cause YouTube to make bad decisions over me. I want that kind of following, you know? The kind that causes massive corporations to make horrible choices based on how marketable they think I am. That would be funny. Catch me being famous one day. and just doing that shit just to companies that I'm like, yeah, this will work out well. Retired animator slash star Dylan Cahill reveals he did it for the goof. Quote, yeah, I was in a lot of bad stuff because I wanted to make the companies look bad. Haha, gotcha, nerds. And then I die. That's how I die. By making a bunch of CEOs look dumb. What a way to go. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Should I go full Smooth in the Groove? Is that where I get my following? By doing really good no. Smooth in the Groove does good acapella. I do bad acapella. I don't do acapella. I shouldn't do acapella. Yeah. No. No. Chat says yeah. Cahill is a firm on no. But everyone can learn to sing. I'm not sure that's super true. Based on myself alone. Danny Sexbang believes it. Yeah. And I love Danny. But not to be rude, it's definitely kind of easier when you have his voice. His golden pipes. And I'm not just talking about his throat muscles. No, I don't like this one. Funky. And then there's Chunky. He's dead. DK. Chunky's dead. I have never played DK64 in any capacity. And I'm thinking I want to change that on stream live. I do think next is probably, like, I know I was just talking about Bloodborne, but the next game is more than likely going to be Monster Hunter. But who knows, maybe after that instead of Bloodborne we'll do DK. Chunky's dead. I tried to do a poll one time. No one really responded to it. So excuse me if I'm not going to poll, you know. I'm not gonna pull my Discord again. I would like more people in the Discord first. Before I try and pull which games I should play. I don't know. Here's the thing. I love Dark Souls and Bloodborne, but I do want to do more older games on stream, you know? I feel like there's a market for that. Granted, things like Mario 64 and DK 64 are like pretty popular games in that specific era to stream. But still, like I want to do a Final Fantasy 1 playthrough. I don't think a lot of people are doing that kind of playthrough on Twitch. I'm not gonna do, if I do that, I'm not gonna be doing it where I name the adventurers after chat members, as I have done with Pokemon. That's a very different beast. You only get 4. So I'd rather name them silly things that are not attributable to anyone. So that way no one gets offended that they're left out for a 10-hour playthrough. If I do something with more chat integration, it's probably going to be that Mii game that's coming out. You know the one I'm talking about. Is it Miitopia? Is that the one that's a fantasy RPG with Miis? Miitopia, okay. I thought that was the life sim with Miis. I'm legit excited for it. Here's the thing, I love Miis. I think they're some of the best like simple avatars a console has. That's Tamagotchi life, okay. And I'm really glad because I love the Wii. Found out it's full price. Yeah, that's not great. Is it? Wait, is it for Wii U? Is it for Wii U? It was only 40. Because if it's for Wii U, I'll just buy the Wii U version. I did that with Mario 3D World. Nope. What's the original one for? 3DS? Okay, well then yeah. If I want to stream it, then I either need to get cracking on how to stream 3DS, which would open a lot of possibilities, or just buy it on Switch, which, I don't know, maybe I'll buy it on Switch. If the reviews are like, yeah, this is a pretty good game, sucks that it's full price, but it's still pretty fun, then I'll get it. But if they're like, this is a pretty shitty port, then I'll be like, okay. I do not blindly support Nintendo. No one should. Listen, you can have favorite companies, and you can even, in some ways, I don't want to say defend, but you can be like, I think they do business the best. But, end of the day, every company's gonna do something pretty dumb and bad. So, when that happens with your favorite maker of whatever, the best thing you can do is just step out of the way and just be like, well, you deserve this. Naughty company child. You get the Twitter spanking now. This is 20. Yeah, this is it. I don't know how I didn't notice a large gap here. 22.5. Oh. But Pig, everyone loves you. Famous Canadian streamer Pigbert Mr. Theodore Pigbert beloved by all. Be a famous streamer. Well, keep working at it, Pig. You got the kind of streams where I have to believe at one point you could feasibly make Mr. The Pigbert. Yes, exactly. I think if you just keep going, you can eventually get to a point where make a living off a stream. And I don't mean like in an unreasonable amount of time. I would argue, Pig, and then if you kept streaming for the next if you streamed until you were like 40, you'd probably be able to start making a living off of it by then. And I know that's like, wow, that's a long time to do it, but like, hey, fuck else are we doing on this mortal coil? You know what I'm saying? Theodore, that's so much better than mine. Stitch. Theodore Calico, Mandalorian, Moran Pigbert. Where my career? Happening. That insane lie. Pig! I don't know how to break this to you. That's everything on the internet! You're in luck, Pig. You're not the exception in that case. You are the status quo. How did you learn my true name? True name redacted. Hey, I don't want to do this, so I'm not going to. Different thing. We're gonna animate different things. Throw in Calico. Calico was very good. That was a really strong start to what is also a very good juice. So here's what we're gonna do. Everyone, everybody, shut up! I have an erection. It only happens 37 times a day. I am confident that this 50-page animation will make for a good 5 seconds of my film. With that in mind, the ending is what needs work. Because even though this is now almost double its original length, at least 1.5 times longer, definitely, it's still not going to be long enough. And I knew that from the beginning, so I want to have the eel floating in the void. Problem is, if I work for not a lot of time. Pig, shut your mouth about being so correct. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to kind of have make the head wiggle. Would you like that? It's shit! Oh wait, never mind. I thought I had an assignment to turn in. I don't. It's due Thursday. I can do that tomorrow. That was a very guttural shit, I have to say. And, you know, theoretically this won't take 45 minutes. Actually, I'm gonna hold off on saying that because it probably will. If it doesn't though, I'm gonna start roughing out. I won't do another full animated scene, but I'll start roughing out. Because I want to, basically what I'm gonna do, so basically what I was thinking of, oh fuck, can't believe you've done this. I want to have it so that the diver swims out to him, and what I'm planning is just to kind of have a massive PNG of the eel in the background, and then a GIF of the diver that I move from one part to another. So it won't have to be fully animated to have him swimming, but I will have to animate the actions of him swimming. Does everyone understand? Are we all in agreement? No? Yes? You don't care? You in the back? Well, I don't know why you're here. This is an animation stream. The most popular category on Twitch. See, you can't say things to an animator that will hurt them traditionally. If you're like, ah ha ha, your career's done, they'll probably just respond with, yeah, I know. You gotta get to them about movies. You gotta be like, this animated movie is bad, and they'll be like, no, I'll I'll fucking destroy you. That's the best. That's the fucking animated movie I based my whole career on. Are you kidding me? You think that's bad? I will end your bloodline. Titan AE is a disaster or no? I never saw the whole thing. I've heard it's pretty good. Or at least the animation's good. Problem is, when I got a chance to see it, I was still real torn up about Treasure Planet. I was still real sad not as many people like Treasure Planet when I watched it. Then Pig, we need to have a date and watch it together. Fuck it. When I'm done, I was thinking the next animation I'd do on stream when I'm done my junior film would be for my game. No. We're doing a fucking... We need to do a Treasure Planet tribute. That's for sure. That's a better use of my time than anything I could feasibly do. Fuck. Treasure Planet is a good film. And anyone who says otherwise hasn't seen Squidward. You know what we say about Treasure Planet. The only people who don't like Treasure Planet are the ones who haven't tried one yet. It's probably best I'm never gonna have children, because they would watch Treasure Planet enough that it would be burned into their memory. I have a lot of good ideas about raising children. I just don't want any. Which is a shame, because there's probably lots of people with really bad ideas on how to raise children that have them. We should do something about that. But no, that's how you end up with a... That's how you end up with a dystopian future. Is making laws about who gets to have children or not. No, it's fine, guys. It's not like the current system is being messed with anyway. There's no way making laws about who can procreate will backfire on us. Actually, there are kind of laws about that right now, aren't there? Oops. Oops. Wow, we really are starting... Dystopian novels aren't too far off, huh? Eugenics. I was trying to think of the word. Thanks, Pig. What was I thinking of? I forget the series name because it really wasn't that important. It was, for all intents and purposes, it was another Hunger Games ripoff. But in school, we read a book series where it was illegal to have more than 2 children. And if you did so, they would come execute your 3rd child. And I don't know the specifics about that, but I will say, I think there were probably better ways, because it was like overpopulation. Ender's Game has some of that. Well, I'm just saying, if you want to deal with overpopulation, I feel like no matter how you spin it, execution of any kind should kind of just be like, you need to recognize that's a rock bottom, right? What did you do when there were too many humans? Well, we started killing some of them. Well, that's not actually the best solution. Effective, maybe. Like, yeah, the problem's gone, but... Man, your moral compass is in the toilet, huh, Earth? Once again, you could kind of say that for now. But we're not going to get into that. Kill them. taxes for more than 2 kids. Nah. The book series I was talking about, they killed them. Wiped them the heck out, they did. I mean, hey. I would say money is probably the best idea. Like, listen, we're having problems with supply and demand for the current human population, and you just brought more humans into the world. So you're gonna need to take some responsibility right now. And if we don't, you'll execute my child. We will execute your... Wow, have you done this before? Yeah, I used to have a brother. Oops. Is that latest stage capitalism? When they start... I mean, they do that. I was about to be like, when they threaten your children for not paying debts. But hey, they do that. Don't they? I forget what it's called. But if you have debts you can't pay, then eventually people will sell them to other people for low prices because they don't want to deal with the debt anymore. And then those people will come after you crazy style. Like, literally illegal ways. They're not supposed to, but supposed to and doing so are two very different things. So, you know. What was I thinking of? You know what? F it. I'm done. This scene is done. I don't care. I can mess with it in After Effects. Fucking over 50 frames of animation. I don't need to do more. And I'm tired of drawing the eel in this specific position. It's not just drawing the eel. I've drawn the eel in that position over 50 times. You'll excuse me if I'm a little sick of drawing that way. We're just gonna ink some shit. Is that okay with everyone? Is everyone okay with inking some stuff? I need to find... Okay, here. There. There's thick film. Go off, dude. Yeah. We vibing. We vibing. We vibing to your animated related mental breakdown. Let's do some what was I thinking of? Let's just ink a... Is my thing not here? Where's my thing? My one drawing pad isn't here. What was I thinking of? What should we do now? You know what we're gonna do now? We're gonna design some enemies for a game. Give me use, computer. Actually, I can just turn my chair. What was I thinking of? There. Okay. And what was I thinking of? Plus, window capture. Chrome. Where's Piscal? Where's that Piscal? Doo-doo. Oh Lord. Why does it start this big though? What I missed? We're done animating. I'm tired. Gale lost his mind animating. Whoops. There we go. Let's do some of these. I want to design a dog enemy. So, what was the thing now? Everyone watch as Cahill show how bad he is at this. Chen! Hi, Chen! We're not animating anymore. I'm not an animator anymore. We're not doing that. Now it's all about... What was the thing again? Using... Oh, you're using Piskel? Awesome. Yeah, Piskel's pretty good. For a free program that allows you to do pixel art and save it online. I haven't got high yet. Hi, y'all. Chen, you are just the specialist of people. When I see Chenathan 345 in my chat, I go, wow, what a blessed day. And that's no guff. Huh. Oh my goodness. I can never win. Wow, Chen, do you think I'm the sprite editor? Sprite editor. Yes. I mean, it's just kind of a pixel art thing. Oh, it has a lot of different tools. A kid I knew in high school used to use it a lot, and then I got into it eventually. Also, Chen, I can't believe you hate me so much that you think I'm that mean. I'm not get asked for it. I don't know. Because I'm a stubborn bitch. That's for sure. Pixel Pupper. Man, I really shouldn't be doing my game. If there's one thing, I shouldn't be doing my game in fucking pixel art style. Barry was literally playing a game in pixel art style for his stream tonight. I should think of something better. Will I? No. No, wait, wrong one. They got a mirroring tool, which is good if you want things to be symmetrical. Pixel art style. There's not, but it's definitely used a lot. I love pixel art style, which is why I do it. That being said, I don't think every pixel art game is good looking, because I think some of them, like Wonder Song, people love Wonder Song, and so do I, and I think it looks cute, but like, it's just kind of like random pixel art. It's not really harkening back to anything. Undertale did this. This is true. What was I thinking of? That's true. It would probably be worse if everything was... I'm more speaking to my preference. Oh, it's friend shape. Yeah, so this is going to be an enemy in the game, and when you try to fight it, the characters are just going to be like, we're not going to kill this thing. Are you out of your mind? It uses it well. Yeah. I don't know. Undertale's art never really annoyed me. Remind me more of like DOS games. DOS adventure game. Tits. Tit. Yeah. So the enemy is just going to be called Normal Dog. To clarify that this isn't some kind... Because this is a large angry bee. So, you know, it's inferred that this bee is, you know, not a regular bee. And you're going to have to fight it. This is just regular dog, though. If you fight this, you're a monster. Unequivocally. Make the dog half hydrant. No. Try to kill it. Well, you're not gonna do a good job at it. Yeah. I will say I'm okay with showing some of my game stuff on stream. I'm not gonna show all of it. I don't think there's anything in my game I think people want to steal necessarily. But you know. Leave some surprises. As cool as it is to have a devlog, it's also cool to have people be surprised when they play your game. RPG Maker. Does that sound like a bad idea? Because it is. I can't code. Not a bad idea. I mean, if anything, it's, you know, if it makes my game stand out, I'd be like, this is a heavily modified RPG Maker game. Okay. I'd be real tempted to be like, you're trying to kill a dog? What are you, Barry Kramer? But most people will not understand that reference. I know when not to make references. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, I'm... Well, thanks for the encouragement, Nifty. Like an RPG. Well, yeah, that's what I'm doing. So far, I've used all custom mat sets because I'm not about to just make it look like, you know. I'm tempted to have a joke in there because I'm planning to have like a medieval style town where I just use the default sprites and like the joke is that they're going on like a really traditional quest to save the world. Even tile sets break everything. Okay then. I don't understand that. But I'm gonna trust trust Juice. This came out so much cuter than I thought it would. Anyone who thinks to hurt this thing deserves to get berated by my characters. I feel no guilt for the joke I am going to play on some people. Kill a cute dog. I don't know. Barry does it constantly in a game. Oh, Dunn says no. Yeah, Chen. Oh yeah, Chen did make that joke. Chen was like, I'm going to kill this thing. And I'm like, Chen, why? Chen, you're the target audience. Here's the thing, it will be green though. Because of typing. So, I do what I must. I don't think you have to do that. Chen, your whole thing is corgis. Why would you have to kill a dog? He asked, concerned. It is my new thing. It's your new... Why is it your new thing? That means you picked it up somewhere. Why? That means you started doing it by yourself. Why is this your hobby now? Picked it up from UK. Hell, I've never hurt a dog. I'm a big dog person. That's right, I'm a furry. Cahill confirmed as furry. If I was a furry artist, I'd make a lot more money, that's for sure. Wouldn't be able to stream it on Twitch, but hey. I learned it from watching you, Dad. That it just goes for all furry artists. Okay, I honestly don't like what I've done here. I think he just, well, edit, redo. Okay, never mind. Whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. I think it just needs to be cleared standing on its hind legs. So with that in mind, just be like, whoop. Nah, more like, whoop. Nah, that ain't it, Chief. Whoop. Yeah, it works. Through the furry weird proportions. I think it's because furry people who can't do art, you know, really want to see their persona made before their eyes, and B, know that not everyone is willing to do it. So, supply and demand. Good artist talk. Oh yeah. What was I thinking of? Got little triangle ears. Maybe the ear's a bit rounder. You say that, Nifty. I'm gonna keep them triangle. Well, first off, let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do for you. Round is hard when everything is made of squares, but also you're right, and you should say it. Yeah, that works. Ooh. Ooh, woo, 7. Do do do. Dun, 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 dun. I think we're just gonna mimic it. Ooh. Uh-oh. Dun 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 dun. One ear up, one ear down. What do dog ears look like? Oh my goodness. Dog, one ear up, one ear down. You know I'm right. That right doesn't mean I like to hear it. Okay, so it is kind of like a rounded triangle. Do 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 do. There. Line art done. Oh wait, no, he needs a tail. Very yippy puppy. Do 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 do. Okay, and green, 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 green. Actually, no, I still want his normal dog. Normal dogs look like this, I bet. Clifford's a dog, and he's red, so... Big, red, and dog. Yeah, those all fit the descriptions I know about Clifford, or the big red dog. Ah. It's hard to make straight lines. Unless you use the straight line tool, which they generously provide for you. I'm gonna report to Chen's corgi supervisor. Now he's talking about killing dogs in my chat. Maybe make the collar a little bit thicker. Well, I wasn't gonna give him a collar, but if you want him to have, oh, that's supposed to be his tongue. Oh my goodness, yes. Oh, I guess that doesn't work as hard. I can't do this. If you see it as a collar, no. If that's what it looks like, then here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do to make it even more collarish. See, this is the thing about pixel art. You gotta make things come across clearly. And if they don't, then... gotta figure that out. No game... There's a collar to me. Yeah, that's fine. Well, now well, yes, Pig. Now it would, because I've definitely made it a collar at this point. Like the tongue, Cahill. It's fine. I don't care. Collar, tongue, they're all the same things. I taste with my collar. But I appreciate the input. Glad I did this live. Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. What is this supposed to be for Game Boy sprites? Yeah, but I don't think people like... I mean, actually, I was about to say that, but it's going to be like, I don't think people like Game Boy for not being able to tell what they're looking at. But, fuck. That is kind of the appeal, huh? That is why some people like to go back to old Pokemon. That's why I'm making this look like an old Pokemon, actually. So... But then again, the reason old Pokemon don't look like anything is because their artwork was done after the sprite work. Fun little fact. The artwork for the first 150 Pokemon were done after they were made into sprites. So some first generation sprites look weird as fuck. But we're playing through Gen 2 on this channel, so... Funky dog. Ditherkins. I don't know if that's where Ditherkin gets his name from, but if it does, that's pretty cool. Ditherkins is neat person. Everyone go follow. If you're not already following most, if not all, people in the neighborhood watch, with I'm pretty sure everyone is, because fucking, I think only 4 people are here and they're all watch members. So, it would be weird. It'd be a little funky if y'all didn't know about the team. Okay, I think that's good. Dun, 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 dun. And then move that into here. Oh, nope. There we go. I hope people like these enemies when my game comes out. They're part of what I'm trying to sell the game around. How many people do we have? Enough for a raid? I think we're just gonna call it. Oh wait, no, Sand's streaming. Okay. Sand is streaming and has 9 viewers, so 4 could help. 4 wouldn't hurt. Always, you say that. Okay. Well, thank you all for coming. What the? Why is Sand not popping up on here? They were just Give me a minute. Let me get into Sand's chat. Okay, that's not working, apparently. Sand... Oh, there they are. Okay, now we can go. Thank y'all for coming. I'll see you... Oh yeah, tomorrow's stream... Oh lord. It's glitching out. Tomorrow's stream is going to be at 5:30. Special early stream. No, you pig. And then it's going to be 5:30 early tomorrow. We're going to be doing more Pokemon with Copperwing Jade. I don't know their whole name. Copperwing. See you later. Bye.